Alright, so this is my 5th garden update, and I am actually reshooting this video because the audio on the video I just posted wasn't that great, so hope this is better. Starting off with these peppers. As you can see, they're really starting to get nice. The ones over here are still kind of yellow, but I have no doubt in my mind that they'll be just as green and lively as these. Pepper plants over here are even better. Most of these have gone and formed the Y shape at the tip, branching out into 2 separate stems. And as you can see, there's flower buds as well. If you remember, I got the 5 shishitos in the front, 2 purple jalapenos over there, and 3 farmer jalapenos over here. And then behind those, I have the Italian long beans. Also, I wanted to show you this weed right here is actually edible. It's called purslane, and it's very tasty, so you should give it a try. It's like crunchy and has a nice taste. Prepared raw, I would recommend. Okay, over here is the Swiss chard, actually the rainbow chard, and it's looking pretty good. This plant over here is by far the best one I have, though. The leaves look really nice. Okay, this is actually my lemon plant. Haven't shown you this in a while. It's starting to look like it's growing another leaf, but see how that does. Here's my mint. And this right here, this is actually an oregano plant, and the mint just decided to come up right where the oregano was, so I was calling this the mint oregano plant. Alright, and just to the left of the peppers, I have a red leaf lettuce plant that's going to seed, and it's flowering. Actually, the flowers this morning were nice and yellow. Now you can see that they look like the dandelion flowers. I guess those would be the seeds I have to harvest. I gotta look that up. But I'm gonna try to harvest these seeds and then plant them in the next couple of weeks. Over here I have chayoga beets. I have to thin those out. And there's the butternut squash growing on the fence. There were like 3 flowers this morning, but as you can see, they're closed up by now. Alright, over here I have the lemon plant and my mint, which is doing great. And over here is the eggplant, which is already starting to produce fruit on a couple of plants. Look at that one looks really good. And this was the plant that was infested with those spider mites, and now it's producing flowers, so that's a great sign. I'm gonna have to put stakes on these soon because they're starting to get tall. There's a nice flower on that one. Those are the habaneros, scallions, cilantro, habaneros. These are chocolate cherry tomatoes. I planted a couple outside, and these are doing alright. Okay, here's the potato plant, the Idaho potato plant. And there are the potato tomatoes, as I like to call them. So I looked into them. They're poisonous. Don't eat them. It's just a way for them to reproduce and drop their seeds. So that's pretty interesting. Right down there I've got the shishito pepper. And right here I have some lamb's quarter. And I found a giant patch of lamb's quarter, which I'm about to show you. So look at this. And that's the lamb's quarter. I'm gonna actually pick that all and saute the leaves for dinner later. Okay, here's the 4 cherry tomato plants, and they have grown significantly. They're about down here, if you remember, last week, and now they've grown about 6 inches. This plant over here looks okay, but actually 4 or 5 days ago I came home to that plant on its side with the root ball dug out. Some kind of animal got to it, probably a chipmunk, but I put it right back where it was and watered it, and it's looking fine. I had to pull a couple of leaves off, but that's no big deal. Those flowers still look like they're gonna produce tomatoes in a couple weeks. So those look very good. I'm also going to start tying those up when they get a little taller to that fence. That way they don't fall over anymore. Alright, here's the sweet potato patch. Nothing's really changed, just a little more foliage. It seems to be doing pretty well. See how that does. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this update of my garden. I have a few surprises to show you guys in the next few days. I didn't want to show you in this video because I figured it's going to be too long and showing you too much, so stay tuned. I got a couple surprises. Please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. Thank you. Have a good one. Alright guys, real quick, I just want to shout out Little Bean's Garden. She was kind enough to shout me out on her channel, so now I'm returning the favor. She has a lot of videos. She has a garden outside of her house in California. I'm really jealous of the weather she has, and you should definitely check her out. So I'll leave the link in the description, and have a great day, everyone.